E-mini S&P NightTrader on its fifth winner in a row. I'm up late tonight watching this trade, and you have a long signal here at, this is on September the 2nd, so 29.10.25. A lot of support today in this area. Could not really break through. You see an effort to sell in here several times. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And so anticipation of this bounce. And so we see a lot of chop during the day, and trend at the night continues. Strong start to September with the fifth winner in a row in E-mini S&P NightTrader. Let's take a look at the previous trades. We talked about this earlier. There were no trades on Labor Day, and we had this trade last Thursday, last Wednesday, last Tuesday, and last Monday. So those are the 5 winners in a row. $700 a pop, 14-point profit target. We do have a big stop loss on this at 30 points to give it room to run, because we can get in at night and then carry the trade overnight into the next day. And so this is an overnight strategy. You can exit. You could exit to avoid the overnight margin and then re-enter. Where this red line is the session break, and so typically there is a session break time for 1 hour. Oftentimes brokers, though, back here at 16:15 right here. Let's go to, this is on Central Standard Time, so 15:15 the market closes. And then it closes for 30 minutes, and it reopens here at 15:30. And the day trade margin typically lasts through right before the 15:15 close, 3:15 p.m. Central Standard Time close. And so if you exit with the day trade margin right here, and then wait to re-enter on a day like today, you would have benefited from that because you sold at these prices in this area. The close of 15:14 was 29.0675. The close of 3:15 Central Time was 29.0550. So if you sold a few seconds before the close, and then the day trade margin for a lot of brokers starts again when the market reopens, because it's closed for 30 minutes here at 15:15, 3:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. Futures markets closed for 30 minutes. Then it reopens again at 3:30 for another 30 minutes. It's open for 30 more minutes, and then it's closed for an hour. So from 4 o'clock Central Standard Time to 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, the market is closed. Good time to go and work out if you're a trader, which is what I like to do. Take a break, come back, check the open again at the end of the day, and see where you are. So on days like this, you could have exited at the close of 15:15 and re-enter here at a better price. The open there was 29.0350. You would have gained a couple of points exiting and then re-entering, but there are times where if you do that, you might miss it. You might get in on a gap up. It'd be an interesting thing to back test. You'd have to do some special coding to exit and re-enter on a trade that's already there. So for example, on this trade, this is on 8/29. So if you exited at this price, 29.2675, and you entered at the open, 29.2325, you'd gain about 4 points. Last Thursday, this trade you didn't have to hold it overnight, so you were it was a quick trade, and so there was no holding this past the session close. And let's look at the previous trade. So this trade you didn't have to hold through the session close either, nor did you have to hold this trade through the session close, and that was on 8/26. And so the previous trade before that was a loss. Let's look at this. We've had 5 winners in a row since this loss. Let's look at how this would have worked to get out on the for example, if you would have exited at 15:15 right here, The close was 29.2175, the second before the close, and then got in again at the open, you would have still done better. So it'd be an interesting thing to test. You'd have to go back and test it to see if you can get out and get back in, get out and get back in, to avoid the overnight margin, to avoid anytime the market is closed, and make this a day trade strategy. You could do this with the money management algorithms as well, to get in and get out, and by looking at, that's the advantage of the money management algorithms. It allows you to get out and get in based on the base strategy. So anyway, the long and short of tonight's is the profit target. Nice profit target tonight in E-mini S&P NightTrader. Nice rally after support here on Tuesday. Market would not break down. Basically using the 2900 level on a closing basis as support. Closed above it, broke down intraday, but closed above it. Wants to maintain that support. Now resistance is 2950. The S&P's had a hard time lately with 2950, so watch as we go up towards 2950. And we got another long signal. We're still in the time frame for taking trades. So E-mini S&P NightTrader is now long 24.75. Profit target 29.3875, and so that'd be 33 points higher than it currently is right now, and that's definitely doable and reachable in this session or the next. The stop loss would be down here below 2900, so pretty good trade setup with this rally coming in. Fundamentally, not sure why it's rallying right now. Bonds are still near all-time highs, and the recession indicators are still pretty strong, but the market it refuses to sell off. You know, there's a lot of support down here, a lot of Wall Street, a lot of people want to make sure this market remains higher, and so you just have to go with what's true and what is happening in the price action. And E-mini S&P NightTrader is capturing this trade tonight.